Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fangirls Over 40. Today, or I should say this weekend, it's WizardCon in Dublin, Ireland. Sadly, Misha and I are not there.
No, it was very sad that we didn't get to go.
You can hear it in her voice. She's devastated. Sigh.
For all you lucky people that did go, I hope you had an amazing time. It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I saw a couple people's TikToks.
Yeah.
Very nice folks. All right, so today we are going to talk about Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Anything from the Trolleys, dears?
Everything. I want it all.
Everything.
I want the cauldron cakes. I want the chocolate frogs.
And
the acid pops.
We'll share our fat. There you go, folks.
I'm sorry, do you care anything for diabetics?
Oh my gosh. So the outline actually was real, folks. We do have to watch these things now. You know, we're not as young as we used to be. But we can still drink butterbeer, so that's okay.
Absolutely.
As she sips on her water. You forgot.
What's the spell for butterbeer? To turn water into butterbeer. That's what I need.
Well, here's my phone. And it doesn't want to open, that magical shit.
Is the run? Oh.
There you go. There's all the spells. Knock yourself out. So while she's looking up the spell to turn water into butterbeer, what we're going to talk about today is basically when we were introduced to the world of Harry Potter. As long as she's got my phone and she can look this up and be correct. The first Harry Potter book, the Philosopher's Stone or the Sorcerer's Stone, depending on where you got your first book. What year did that come out, Misha?
Let's see.
We're going to Google that because you know what?
We're
old and we don't remember anything.
Okay.
Although we do remember a lot of other useless shit.
We do, lots of other useless.
But
2001 was the first
book
film.
Oh, film.
Film.
But when was the book?
Harry Potter. What
did you do?
You do it.
Oh my lord, what did you look up? First book published, I think would be helpless. Oh my, you forgot the word publish? 1997?
That makes sense.
That is a long time ago. So 97, I was still working at Disney when that came out.
Really?
Yep. I was finishing with Disney. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, so then the first movie, 2001, that makes sense too. So, yeah.
I remember years ago, because I was born and raised in Louisiana, and I remember, I think it was either book 1 or book 2, we loved to go to the movies, and the movies was right next to Books A Million. Books A Million, or Barnes & Nobles. It was Barnes &
Nobles. I remember them, yeah.
And so we go over there, and we didn't know anything about Harry Potter, but suddenly Barnes & Nobles was flooded with little kids dressed up in wizard robes and wizard hats and carrying wands and running around. And they were just adorable. And we're like, what is this? What is this? And so
some children's book.
Right. But we're like, okay, but like, we're totally going to go see the movie. We didn't read the books, but we were totally going to see the movies.
Right.
And they were magical. They were amazing for us.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember seeing the first movie and how so young the cast was.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean,
babies.
They were babies. But you know what character I love the most from the first movie?
What?
Severus Snape.
Of course you would.
And I tell you what, because I love Alan Rickman, because he is the bomb.
He is Snape. He was
the bomb.
Amazing.
He's good in everything.
Perfect. Absolutely.
He's good in everything.
Absolutely.
So really, and of course Dumbledore. I love Dumbledore. Although I did kind of have to laugh a couple movies later when he was, a bit spriter and change of actor and all.
Quite different. Bless his last leg.
Totally different Dumbledore. Yes, indeed. So I read the books after I watched the first movie. I remember after reading the book going, not everything in the book was in the movie, and thinking, well, I mean most books get that, hash when you put it, because you don't have enough time and enough money to do.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Damien and I, actually, we have this happen to us all the time, because we've watched the movies many, many times over the years, and we've listened to the audiobooks. We love the Stephen Fry version.
Oh, he's amazing.
He's brilliant.
Audible.
And, Audible, yeah, Stephen Fry.
Brought to you by Audible. That's my plug, Audible. Please hire me. Okay.
But we listened to it so many times that, we kind of know it by heart, but we would have trouble after the first couple times that we would listen to the audiobooks, because in our heads, we would see the scene and then we were like, was that in the movie or wasn't it? Am I just really good at imagining, based off of the movies, carrying it forwards to cover the parts in the books that the movies did not cover? And so in your head, you're starting to think, I'm confused because I don't know if this was in the movie or if I'm just really, really good at, visualization and imagination and creation.
Well, that's really interesting because I've seen movies where I've read the book first and I have my own preconception, and so did a lot of other people when Harry came to the screen. But I mean, Daniel Radcliffe was like Harry Potter. They did such a good job. But yeah, and as the books came along and the movies came along, and you're like thinking, yeah, you're like, did I make that up or is that in the film?
That's exactly what it is. Because I'm like, I can see this happening, but it's not in the film. And it's just so frustrating.
What's the one part in book one that's not in the film that you wish was in the film?
Oh,
can you remember?
Gosh.
Because I'm having a problem. The book is behind you over there. If you want to have a look.
Obviously.
You can open a page and see.
It's not even a part, but a character. We really wish that there would have been Peeves. I think that we lost so much by not having Peeves because he was just the most annoying.
You mean Slimer, right?
AKA from our childhood too.
Someone was saying that the other day too. He's like, Peeves is just Slimer. I said, yeah.
With more of an attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Peeves was a dick. We're going to go there.
Over 18s, everybody. Over 18s. Just letting you know. But it is funny because then after so the first movie I thought was it was pretty good, but it was scary too, like the end, Quirrell with Voldemort in the back of his head. Spoiler alert, anybody, years on. Although I know people even now who have never seen any of the films or ever read a book.
Muggles, every one of them.
Yeah. I could say that about other people sitting next to me who haven't watched all the Star Wars yet, but we digress. We digress. That's another podcast for another day.
All right, continue on.
Expecto Patronum. Yeah.
Dementor be gone.
Oh my God.
Still my joy and my happiness.
Okay. Dumbledore versus Yoda. Gentlemen, if you weren't aware, she had just taken a drink of her water and it nearly destroyed my MacBook.
All right.
So here we go. The everlasting question.
Dumbledore versus
Yoda. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to.
I would pay good money to see that.
I mean, I genuinely could not guess because Dumbledore. I don't know. It depends.
I stumped you, didn't I?
It depends on a lot of factors.
It does.
Because is the Force the same property or energy that the magic is drawn from, or is the magic
now
in Harry Potter?
This is interesting, right? People's theories, you guys are awesome. Did you see the one where apparently Mary Poppins is in the Hogwarts universe? I love it.
I love that. I love it.
So I think
if you don't know it, we're gonna put it up on the page because it's really good. But I don't have it in front of me right now.
I've seen it and it's somewhere in one of my back pages of
really, really
posts.
Cute.
But it's so good. So yeah, magic and the Force is everywhere.
See, that's what I'm wondering. Are they one and the same? And if so, whose use of the Force or of magic is stronger or better?
The fact is that we don't have it, and I'm pissed. So, there we are. I want to be able to wield the Force.
I never got my letters to Hogwarts.
I'm sorry.
Did you?
No.
And I'm angry about it to the day I die.
Nor did I get the ring.
Yeah, well, Hogwarts.
Yeah,
Hogwarts.
I know.
I don't want to travel to Mordor. Are you insane?
True, fair enough. Though it would be kind of fun, like
giant spiders.
No, yeah, I'll just live in the Shire.
I'm good.
Fuck it. I'd be a
hobbit.
I'll go to the Green Dragon.
I'm a total hobbit.
See, and that's why the magical world could go to the Shire.
Yeah.
I think. Do you know what? I think that there's a magic door from Dumbledore's brother's pub to the Green Dragon.
That would be brilliant. I think
because that would rock.
That would be. I love how if you work really hard, we can actually connect.
Yes, everything.
Most fandoms to each other through some sort of even tenuous kind of connection.
Now it's true, and I have to let you know we are not drunk or high. This is just us thinking about
we
this stuff.
do both have ADD, so
Oh,
this is a disclaimer.
Yes, hence why our podcasts have no cohesiveness.
And they never will.
And they never
Don't
will.
ever expect it. This is us.
Although, in fairness, if we ever can hopefully maybe get some like guests on.
No, we're going to be this bad. Are you kidding me?
And they're going to be like, never again am I going on their podcast. It's just... now, I'm going to shout out to CW. It's a Coffee with Kenobi.
Oh.
Fantastic dude, by the way. Had Ewan McGregor on the other day.
Ooh, wow. Lucky.
Yeah. And a few other people like Jebba Chow. And all this. No, we're on Harry Potter. See, ADHD. Again, we are so sorry.
No, it's just that she's much more of a Star Wars fan than she is Harry Potter.
See, that's not... Now, there's days, though, when I would be just... No, there's days if I hyper-focus on one fandom, that's the fandom for the day. And don't get... Yeah.
But see, I get that. It's just my other fandoms aren't Star Wars, and so for me, like I will switch to. I'll become a
supernatural.
I actually have this T-shirt that I got for Christmas 2 years ago, and
Is this the T-shirt?
Yes, it says, "I'm a Dean girl, but I'm Sam Curious."
That's sad. See, I like and Dean's cool. I really think he is because I'll tell you what. Sam just annoyed the crap out of me, I think, after season 3, because he's just so fucking moody.
That's what it is.
Do you know what? And now we can connect this to Harry Potter, because Harry, my boy, you got on my tits.
Oh, was it when he turned
30er?
Oh my gosh.
Please.
That stressed me out. I can't.
Life is just so bad all the fucking time.
Okay, but did you not feel that way when you were in your mid-teens? Because I did.
I did. No, I did. I did too.
It's just painful to watch.
But it is. I think maybe that's where it brings in. But you're like, yo, find some joy.
He ran away from home when he was 14. I did it when I was 3. So
we all did that. I think at some point.
Yeah, I actually got to a different town. It's in the back of someone's car.
That takes balls. Wow.
Yeah.
And now for some more of our depressing past lives. We're just going to keep this going. So, Harry, you depressing
mofo.
So we've got, so year 1, year 2, year 3. Year 4, Goblet of Fire.
That's my favorite.
That is my favorite, too.
I know people don't like it. A lot of people said it was boring.
Really? I enjoyed that one the most.
It's Damien's favorite as well.
It's fun.
I think that it brings, like, you have that little bit of sadness at the end. It's heartbreaking. We hate that we lost, our Hufflepuff, but at the same time, there was a lot of joy, a lot of fun. I loved seeing the other schools. Yeah, I loved the Yule Ball. I mean, that was fantastic.
Well, I'd say I love the Quidditch World Cup at the beginning.
The Quidditch is my favorite.
Cool. I mean, so cool.
And I miss how much there was of the World Cup in the movie versus the book.
Oh, the book was pages.
It was
pages and
brilliant.
pages and pages, yeah.
And I hate that they left out spew, SPEW, because I loved that.
I actually, do you know what? Funnily enough, that's one of the things I remember wrong.
Yeah.
Saying, wasn't it in the movie? No,
it was not in the movie.
That would have been great in the movie, actually.
I think it would have been absolutely.
Spew.
So,
Hermione and
SPEW.
Spew. You go, Emma.
So, like that. I don't know. It was a lot of fun. I loved the tasks. I loved everything about it.
And Rita Skeeter.
Oh, no. See,
she's the bitch.
She makes me so mad.
Okay, guys. Now, but this is kind of an easy question, though. It's either Rita Skeeter or Dolores Umbridge.
I mean, Dolores is can I say bitch?
Yeah, I said
Dolores is a bitch.
Oh, yeah,
she's a
total,
bitch. But Rita Skeeter is a different level.
Yeah, she's
like the. Oh, I don't know. Like
she reminds me of the aunt who would pinch your cheek while she's stealing your candy out of your pocket.
Yeah, no one can beat Umbridge, because I think even she's worse than even Voldemort overall. Oh, even though he killed a lot of people.
I've seen people say that they detest her more than Voldemort.
She's the most hated.
I gotta tell you, and that woman who plays her is so nice.
I know, poor baby. I know that people come
and
up
she's
to
married.
her.
I can't remember who she's married to, but she's it's another obviously famous actor. See, now apologize. It's not that we're stupid. Honestly, it's like Junior's Alzheimer's, people. You try and go 45 years and remember all this crap, okay?
It literally is. I have just enough space. If something new comes in, something
has
got to go out.
It's got to go out, yeah.
So usually it's not my HP trivia, but, who knows?
Sometimes it has to go. Yeah,
sometimes something has to go.
And my husband says that to me. He goes, you are 48 years old now. Yes, I am 48.
44.
And he says, I tell you something yesterday, something important we have to do, and yet today you can spout out 10 years of Star Wars. And I was like,
yeah. Like, short-term memory is just gone. But
yeah.
I can remember, like, my favorite song from 1980.
Year 4, we can agree we really like.
Yeah.
But just to say, the majority of these movies were not for children. They weren't.
When we started getting towards the end, it was some pretty heavy stuff.
Well, I mean, again, they grew up. They were from 11 to...
I do love how, though, that it teaches the young people kind of the reality of things while still keeping some of the magic of it and still keeping some of the innocence. And how Harry, except for that one year he just went really, really pissed off, he manages to cope with everything that he keeps getting hit with. He manages to still be loving, to still be kind, to still be a good friend and a good ally, and to really try to do the best. And I think that no matter what age you are, that is such an amazing thing to see, that even though it gets darker and darker for him, and he loses his godfather and he loses everything, he's still a good person, and he's still not taking it out on the world. And so I do like that aspect of it, even though it is a bit heavy for a lot of younger kids. It instills something that they need, that they may not get anywhere else.
Well, I think the one thing too, the best friends fighting and not talking, him and
that
Ron.
part always irks me, because I'm like, just talk, but it's a boy thing. They won't talk.
And
they'll fight it out.
Hermione's like, Ron told me to tell you, I'm not an owl. Yeah, you know. I was like, why did you keep talking, woman? You know, just walk
just
away.
put them together. Just put them together.
And walk away. You know, but
it was like months that they went in the same bedroom and they would not speak to each other.
Yeah.
It's, you know,
in the book.
In the book.
In the book. No, but I think everything about that was nearly flawless. Obviously, they changed certain things for obviously movie reasons.
Yeah, they have to shorten stuff, and they have different
characters,
parts.
and characters changing and all that. The one thing I particularly liked is the way that you got to see the people, their parents and their friends, and the things that happened before with Voldemort, and as they came up, and how bad he was, and to know where Tom Riddle came from.
And see, I think that's why there's a lot of people out there who do believe that Umbridge is worse, because at least Tom Riddle had a past that you can kind of understand and you could sometimes kind of empathize with. Yeah. And I think that's the key, is that Umbridge really didn't.
She was just
like
power hungry bitch.
Yeah. She was just what she is.
I need her.
Yeah. I must not tell lies.
Oh God. Jeez.
Oh, that's like abuse. It's abuse.
I know. But okay, so let's just say it here and now. Who is the most badass teacher there at that school?
Badass teacher is always going to be McGonagall for me.
Oh my God. She is.
Have a biscuit, Potter. I love McGonagall. I think she'd be so tough, but she would be such an inspiration. Like, she's one of those teachers that would help change you.
I'm not going to say a lot about this because I've seen the latest Fantastic Beasts movie, but you will get to see McGonagall.
What did you think? Just like the overall impression. Great? Okay.
So
just
good.
so you guys know, I have not watched it yet. We are going to watch it by the end of this month, and then we'll have a couple of episodes on.
So we're going to do 5 Harry Potter and Magical Beast World podcasts, and on each one we will tackle something.
I am just going to throw it out here. I have seen the first Fantastic Beast 42 times. Yeah.
Isn't that the magic number of life or something?
It? Yeah, it is
42.
the meaning of life.
It's 42!
42! No, so yeah, I am really slightly obsessed with Fantastic Beasts.
All right, so I'm going to say this here and now.
This probably won't be
PG-13. So everybody knows she likes herself a bit of Newt. Yes, she does.
Who doesn't? He's this adorable cinnamon roll.
Give me pasty and autistic. Yeah. My Harry Potter crush.
Sirius?
Oh, yeah.
Sirius and Lupin.
Oh, those are my guys.
Those are my guys.
Those
in the,
are my guys.
The books and the movies.
Yeah,
if we're doing Harry Potter world, it's Sirius and Lupin.
Oh, yeah.
If we're doing Fantastic Beasts, it's obviously Newt.
Now, I'm going to say, too, though, my favorite witch, you may all find this a bit odd. Who do you think's my favorite witch?
I don't know.
Tonks.
Oh, I love Tonks.
Because it's Tonks and Lupin.
Also, yes, and also she's a Hufflepuff.
I love her.
Really talented.
She's great.
A badass aura.
Yes, she is. So I
like Molly. I think Molly is she was a Hufflepuff.
Was she?
That's what I heard.
What? There needs to be a Molly and Arthur backstory movie.
Absolutely.
Or series. I think so. They deserve it.
Let's see.
They really do.
No, it says she was a Gryffindor, but There was somebody in the family that was a Hufflepuff I had read somewhere. So
Oh.
I will have to find that.
Yeah, because they're a Gryffindor family, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, but I swear she'd be an amazing Hufflepuff too. I'd like to claim her.
Now, because Sirius, all the Blacks were Slytherin except Sirius. Was he a Gryffindor?
Sirius was a Gryffindor.
I thought so. Yeah, he did say because he was the only one.
Yeah, because everyone else was a Slytherin.
Yeah. Now, fan movies. I'm just going to dip my toe because I've seen quite a few of them on YouTube. There is one in particular that's about the three sisters, Bellatrix and
interesting.
Just forgot their names. Oh, Lucius Malfoy's mom and
Narcissa.
Tonks's mom.
Yeah,
they're the sisters. If you get a chance, you need to watch it because the three girls who play them are impeccable.
I will go check it out. I'm not usually one for any kind of like fan things or,
I gotta say,
or fan fiction.
The group that have done these particular, and I will put them on our Facebook page and give a link for each one. But this particular group of people who have gotten together to do these films, outstanding. Almost like they should be hired by Warner Brothers to do.
I hear there's one on
movies.
the Marauders too. Have you seen that one? Is it out yet?
What is it?
It was a fan based one on the four Marauders. Prongs.
No.
Yeah, Mooney.
Oh, wait.
Wormtail.
I think I have heard of it. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, Damien sent me the picture, like a poster of it,
right.
So I haven't watched it yet either. But it's on my list. I will
Yeah,
go
there's
find it.
now too. There's one on Dumbledore and
Grindelwald. Interesting.
Those two guys, their acting is superb. Absolutely superb. I couldn't say enough about them.
Speaking of fan-made things, how do you feel about The Cursed Child?
Haven't watched any of it. Haven't
you
read any of it yet.
I started to read it, and I read like the short Cliff Notes version of it, and I started to read it, and I hated it so much. I know it is. We are very divisive in this fandom on Cursed Child,
and Star Wars isn't. Hi, everybody.
There is a whole group we vehemently hate.
Okay,
the Cursed Child.
Who wrote the Cursed Child then?
Basically, from what I understand, it was a fan fiction that got backing from J.K. Rowling, and so J.K. announced it as canon or could be canon.
Oh, wow!
And so a lot of us are kind of like, no, because it dives into like Bellatrix, I believe, like has is in love with Voldemort and like has a baby with him.
Oh no!
And, like,
okay, I can't do that.
And like it goes back in time, and Hermione like divorces Ron, and like there's just, and I think Cedric becomes like a Death Eater or some. It's
way out there.
No. Yeah, and Harry's like this, like 40-something, just gropey mopey dad that like has been or something. So I have to go back and read the talking points on it. But when I went through it, I was like, this is so BS. I'm so sorry. I will never finish this. Just can't. And then there are others who are like, I love it for what it is. And that's great. But it's not. I can't.
I mean, see, now what's interesting, I suppose with any fandom, all of you guys, there's always going to be those who love part of it, all of it, some of it.
Yeah. Or write their own fan fiction.
Right. Well, but I think that is the great thing about everything. So me being mostly Star Trek, Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Supernatural, a whole bunch of other things, anything, you can always find the real ones stuck on the lore. They want everything just this way, that way.
I kind of am. I'm a canon person.
I like canon too. My big deal though is if you're gonna go in and fuck around with something, make sure that it's not what you want, but if it flows.
Yeah.
I can hate, like, okay, this is the thing. So Kenobi drops this coming Friday. If it's not the way I want it, what am I going to do? Not a whole lot. I might cry, which is quite possible. As long as the story flows and it makes sense, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Same thing when you watch the Harry Potter movies. I did feel in some of them that obviously the way that they wrote the telescript, the script for the film, that it didn't flow the way that the books flowed, which of course is going to happen.
Of course.
Changing from. But I'm going to remember this wrong, and I'm very sorry. I think it was in the Deathly Hallows 1 or 2 that they made some change or left something out that they really should have put in, because then it made total sense. There was something lacking that I was like watching this going, now hang on. I know why that's there, but you were here and now you're there and you missed this bit in the middle, and
I'm going to say
you're assuming we all know this, you know?
I have only watched Deathly Hallows 1 and 2 once, and I've only read the books once because it's too emotional for me for it to end, and it's too emotional with all of the deaths and stuff. It feels a lot like, you know,
it's pretty good.
It's pretty heavy. It has a lot of, you know, like reminders of kind of like, you know, mass killings and murders and stuff. It's just, it's very uncomfortable. So I couldn't tell you what part you're talking about because I've only seen it and listened to it once.
At the end when it's the big fight and McGonagall is queen.
I do love that part.
See, she's the queen right there. She's awesome. I always wanted to do that. Sorry, I can't get into McGonagall voice right now. When I actually did, so I do voice acting a little bit. Misha's just starting. So I did do someone had a fanfic that they put audio to, and they did do McGonagall.
It's really good.
It took me an hour to get into McGonagall. Like, I really have to concentrate to get into her. But she was brilliant, like really, really good.
Yeah.
Easy enough to do the trolley dolly. She is easy.
That was great.
Anything from the Trolleys does. So that's quite easy. But Scottish is not happy in my throat, so I really, really have to work at it really hard. We'll work on this some more. The end of Deathly Hallows was fantastic. I mean, I think it really
chills.
Really,
it was good. Amazing, but we lose so many. And we lose Tonks and Lupin.
Oh, that killed me. When
they had the baby, and like there's this whole genre of us who are like, she should not have left her baby to go fight. And it's just kind of like, I know. I mean, well, if I had the baby and, you know, Damien was out fighting, I don't know. I would probably want to be with him, but I'd also be like, I need to stay with the baby. I don't know.
I have to say that I'd probably be a Tonks and I'd go hell for leather.
See, that would be me. I would kind of like, you know, maybe if I came, then he would come back safely. Yeah. And if he doesn't and I didn't go, then, you know, I might never forgive myself. So at least, you know, it is a tough question. That's
also why I would love to, and I probably should search online for maybe some fanfic of Tonks and Lupin, but I would like to know more about them in their early days. I think that would be really interesting. I would really like that.
I would love to know Lupin's story, like the full werewolf.
It was Greyback, wasn't it? Greyback that bit him.
Greyback, but I would love to know kind of like you get a touch of it in the books, but you don't really get to be what
Now, one of the fan movies does have the 4 boys when they were in Hogwarts too, so that actually looks pretty good. So I'm gonna have to go watch that. Yeah. Or I did catch some of it. You know, work does get in the way, people. I mean, I just can't spend the whole day watching Harry Potter, which is a grand shame. But you know,
it is
until we can
get paid for watching Harry Potter all day
and Star Wars and Star Trek. But I suppose what we want to bring with you in our ADHD podcasts here, because we have, you know, no cohesiveness,
never,
or direction for that matter. Just a bit of joy, bit of fun, and share with you the things that you love, that we love. And maybe, you know, put something out there you didn't think about before. Maybe you guys let us know things that we didn't think about before, because if we did, we've probably forgotten it.
Absolutely.
And
hit us up if you have anything you want us to talk about or go over. Yes. Or if you have a question or idea that you want to posit, let us know, because we'd love to talk about it.
Exactly. And we also, hopefully in the near future, we want to invite people onto the podcast so we can share ideas. And I want to shout out especially to those of you who are anyone who makes things for fandom at home, and you're looking to, like, you know, show yourselves out in the stuff that you make, because you guys are the ones that we want to show off.
Absolutely.
The big, you know, like, as much as I love Lucasfilm and Warner Bros., they got their marketing team. They're cool. So we want to bring you guys on. If you're on Etsy, if you're on anything else, if you've got really cool stuff, send us a video of your cool stuff. We will put it out there.
We'll give you a shout out. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. We love to do that. So as far as our muddled up Harry Potter chit chat today. Harry Potter. I'm trying to think, before we end, which of the kind of more obscure characters would you like to talk about maybe next time?
More obscure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know what? I think that Pomona Sprout, she's not so much obscure. She just doesn't get the limelight the way that all of the other ones do.
Yeah, I'd like to know about her too.
I like her, and Madame Pomfrey. I think she's absolutely essential. I love her little, really, you know, short and to the point.
Oh
but,
gosh,
you know, she's a healer. I love that.
Yeah.
You know,
she's the head of Hufflepuff.
No,
No.
Pomona Sprout's Hufflepuff, but Madame Pomfrey is the healer at the hospital.
Oh, that's right. Her.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
sorry.
in the infirmary.
I just had a little
40 brain fart.
Yeah, a 40 brain fart. Is that what we're calling them? Okay.
Yep. It hits when you get in the 40s, so hush.
Yeah, and then she of course made Harry drink the bone regrower.
Exactly. So I think those would be some really great ones to talk about.
Yeah.
You know who I missed though? I missed that they didn't put Winky into
Oh my God.
Yeah, Winky. I miss Winky.
Does everybody know who Winky is?
Tell
us.
Little Winky, and I really think that she was missed in the part of.
What if they don't know who Winky is?
Do I need to tell them who
Yeah,
Winky is?
tell them.
Okay, so
who is Winky?
Winky is the other little house elf that belonged to, I believe, was it the Crouches? Barty Crouch? And Barty Crouch Jr.?
Yes.
And it was their house elf, and Winky played a key role in everything that happened at the Quidditch World Cup. Thank you. The World Cup. That's one of the scenes that I actually think was in the film, but it wasn't. So in my head, I can envision.
There was no house elf.
I can envision Winky in the seats, in the high stands, and I can envision, Harry talking to her and thinking at first that she was Dobby, and her talking about how Dobby's just ruining it for all the elves because he's a free elf and he wants to get paid and he's demanding it, and like it's just she's like, oh no,
do you know what?
Mr.
That's actually, do you know what? They need like maybe a 10-series show on house elves.
I would love that.
That would be cool. But the one that I'm waiting for is someone put this on Facebook, must have been last year, that Hagrid has a show of his own.
Yes.
Now hang on, I'm going to get this one. Is it Hagrid and his magical creatures and he solves crimes or something? Was it that one?
I thought the one that I saw was basically like Hagrid playing the part that Crikey, the Crikey dude. The Australian guy that Steve Irwin.
That's it. So yes, I was completely wrong. Although I
cannot see Hagrid solving crimes.
No. I'll tell you why. Because someone else said that they wanted a show that was just about Aurors solving crimes.
Oh, that would be
that
brilliant.
was that one. That
was that one.
But no, of course, either Hagrid or Newt, like Steve Irwin, have a weekly show ongoing and seeing magical creatures.
I would die for that.
Yes.
Because, okay, so before we go, I have to know what class or classes would you be so excited to take in Hogwarts? This is what we'll end on.
Oh, Christ. Classes in Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to say this too. Now, I would love potions because I love mixing crap together and usually blowing it up. But that charms, I would like charms. I would like to know charms.
That'd be great.
Okay, my favorite though, Madam Hooch and the broom.
Oh, of course, with flying lessons.
Yeah, flying lessons.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I think, of course.
Because I would suck at transfiguration. I just think I would blow.
I would suck so hard. Oh my god.
Now, of course, the dark arts, defense against the dark arts. That would just be fun.
I think that would be fun if you had someone like Professor Moody to teach it.
Yeah.
Moody was amazing because he did the hands-on.
I like Lupin though. He's just chill.
Lupin was great, but I feel like you really learned a lot.
Yeah, Moody just scared the crap out of you to learn.
Because of course it wasn't Moody; it was Barty Crouch Jr.
Yeah.
But I think,
spoiler alert! I'm just gonna keep saying
oh my god, if you have not read that part in those 30 years.
Do you know what? Sean and I, we've watched these movies for how many years? He always falls. My husband, sorry, he always falls asleep during his films. Wakes up and he goes, "Who's that?" I said, "That's Mad-Eye Moody." He goes, "But he's in a box." And I went, "Yeah, but he's also over there." But I don't get it.
Maybe next time just stay
wake.
The peep awake, Sean.
He's like, "Why are there two of them?" I said, "Because one of them drunk the juice."
It's a duplicating spell. I don't know. Just watch.
And he goes, "Oh yeah," because we talked about the. He goes, "Remember back in the second movie in Chamber of Secrets and the polyjuice potion?" And
yeah.
And Sean goes, "No, I don't. Because he doesn't."
He's not a true fan. He's a muggle.
He's not a Harry Potter
fan. He's a muggle.
He'll sit and watch the movies like anything, but no, that's it. It was kind of funny though. He's like, "Why are there two Mad-Eye Moody's?"
Oh my gosh.
Right, so the classes. What are your classes?
Mine would obviously be magical creatures.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine walking up and learning about unicorns one day?
Thank you.
Or petting frickin' hippogriff and getting to get on his back.
Yes.
This is like
actually what is your favorite magical creature?
Are you kidding me? Okay. All right. I am just very alone in this belief. But my favorite magical creature is the swooping evil. Yes, from Fantastic Beasts. It's the flying blue-green thing with the skeleton.
Yeah.
But if you remember in the first movie, it's so great because like he and Newt had this sort of bond, this creature.
Oh.
But he goes and he sucks like the brains and the stuff out of people, and so you see him just panting over this aura or like this Death Eater that's on the ground, and he's panting over the Death Eater, and he's going ha ha ha, and then Newt's like, leave the brain, and he's like, okay, he's panting like a dog, and he's flying, and it's adorable, and he also has the powers to like, the juice that he has the power to help you get rid of negative memories and past memories. I think that's really powerful. But I think he's beautiful. He's just my favorite.
Oh
that
my
and
God.
The moon calves.
Just
the
count on.
Well, the moon calves are adorable, and I love the Kelpie too.
Okay, so now because you haven't seen the next movie yet,
I know I have not seen the new ones.
The movie actually is centered around one particular creature.
Is this? I've seen people talk about it. It's this one that starts with a Q. Aquilin?
A chill. You pronounce it a chillin.
Chillin.
A
okay.
chillin.
I have seen pictures because people keep posting and spoiling stuff.
But
so I'm really excited to see this.
So it's all about this chillin. And to be honest, if you were, a parent taking your child to this film, which you really shouldn't, like, I gotta say this.
Heavy duty, hardcore.
Under 12? No. Because kid's gonna have nightmares. I'm just telling you. I am just telling you, don't. Because when I was in there watching Sean, there were tears. I could hear little tears.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, of course, I cried at certain parts because I'm an adult and I understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But they were crying at parts where...
Scary parts.
And I I was like, oh, bad parenting.
No, oh no.
And then you can hear the parents going, it's okay. It's just a movie.
Okay. Oh,
no. It's dead. Yeah. Okay. So it was like, don't do it to your kids. It's not fair.
Well, I'm looking forward to new creatures and old creatures. Yes. And I mean, who wouldn't want a Niffler? Because then they would steal all the gold for you.
Exactly. All right. Yeah. So, now, I have to say, I would really, really love a Thestral.
See, I think they're stunning. I actually made one in clay, and it came out pretty good. It
Yours
was beautiful.
When Misha used to clay.
Yeah, before I got injured, I used to do polymer clay, and so I have a
gorgeous... Harry Potter, really.
Yes, pretty much. And I actually have a... oh my gosh, what is the name of the Chinese? It was a Chinese lion.
Oh yeah, the something.
Oh my gosh, I see it in my head. It's a woo moo or something.
We're just gonna make that up.
Woo woo.
It's a woo woo. Now. She's looking it up on Google.
I've made 3 of them.
And she can't.
Zuwu. It's a Zuwu. I remembered it. Zawu. Yes.
Zawu. You've heard it here. It's a Zawu.
Zawa.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I made several of them. So I'll actually post up pictures in case you want to see them.
We will. We'll post a whole bunch of the stuff on the site. So.
We should probably wrap up.
Yeah, we probably should, because you guys are probably thinking to yourselves, these two are just mad people. No, because it'll get edited. We'll just I have to take out some stuff, where you make mistakes and stuff like that. And if I cough,
we make no mistakes.
Not ever. So we hope that everyone at Wizarding Con in Dublin had a great weekend. We hope you bought an enormous amount of fan stuff.
That would be awesome.
I hope your cosplays. Hey. Other two, if you're cosplaying Harry Potter, please post it on our Facebook page. We want to show you off, and we really want to see what you look like.
Absolutely, yeah. We're already planning our outfits for August at it's just a basic.
So Dublin Comic Con. This is Ireland's biggest Comic Con event, and it encompasses everybody. So you see them all there. So Misha is gonna go as Hufflepuff.
I think I'm gonna be a 1950s retro Hufflepuff.
Ooh.
Or I may go as a Fox Patronus.
That would take a lot of effort.
Not really. No. I looked it up. Right. So I have the time to do that. So I could do the deer, but everyone does the deer Patronus.
Yeah,
so I think
different.
I would do my own Patronus. And my own Patronus is a fox.
Okay.
So that's what I would do.
Now, I could do a Harry Potter Star Wars mashup, and that might be interesting.
You could. I still think you'd look great as Pomona Sprout.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Hufflepuff head. Because you're a Hufflepuff.
I am a Hufflepuff.
We're both Hufflepuffs.
Hufflepuff.
Da, da, da.
And and you know what's really funny is I think we are both married to Slitherclaws.
Yeah. Slitherclaws. Yep.
So my husband is a Ravenclaw Slytherin.
And Damien is actually a Ravenclaw Slytherin.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Don't know why they chose us.
Big, gooey hearts.
But I'm constantly told you're too much. I made Sean take the test, and he came out a Ravenclaw Slytherin.
Mm-hmm.
So he was more Ravenclaw than Slytherin.
Interesting.
But, yeah.
Interesting.
Is Damien Slitherclaw or is he Raven?
Raverin.
Okay, yeah. That's what
he's
Sean
Raverin.
is. And I could be a Huffledore, but I'm really Hufflepuff.
Well, I'm 90. On the scale, you do like whatever number out of 100. And it's for all 4 houses. Yeah. So I was about a 97 Hufflepuff.
Oh my God.
And my Gryffindor and my Ravenclaw were almost neck to neck around the 60s or the 70s, depending on which test.
Okay.
Like when I took the test.
Right.
And then my Slytherin keeps slowly rising, I guess because I'm tired of everyone's shit. So like it used to be like 7 and now it's like 17. It's like the more I live around Slytherins and the more I just deal with the world and the older I get, my Slytherin gets stronger.
Someday we're just going to be Slitherpuffs.
Exactly.
And you just switch.
I have this belief, this is my understanding, is that we're not just one house.
Oh no.
And that I think that we actually go through different houses at different parts of our lives, different chapters.
Absolutely.
So that we all by the end have this like balanced
of all
the traits,
houses.
of all the things. So like for me growing up, I was very much a, Ravenclaw. I was just a very study.
Ah, right.
And, and then I got really adventurous in my 20s.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Gryffindor.
Absolutely. We moved overseas with nobody, over there, just left everything. We started our own businesses. Yeah. So it was like, woo. And then as I got older, I'm like really puff. I am so puff. It's ridiculous how puff I am.
Yes, she is.
And then you know what? By the time I get old, I'm going to be a Slytherin. I'm going to be like, fuck all of you.
Yeah, in a nice way.
In a nice way, in a Hufflepuff love way.
with candy cane. With candy
canes?
Candy floss. Fuck off.
All right. Okay. And then here's where we should probably end.
Yep, quite possibly. And on that note, everybody, So all of our love to muggles and magical folk alike.
And squib everywhere.
Actually, my husband's a squib.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
What can we say?
Yep.
So we hope you have enjoyed this, totally insane ride through
90 miles an hour
through Harry Potter and the world of magic. Do join us again. Hopefully, as we go on, we might become maybe a tad bit more focused on what we're talking about.
Don't count on it.
I'm quite sure we will.
Not.
But yeah, so this is all for fun. We hope you enjoy it. We are going to focus on certain things as certain things come out because we know that, some people who won't be able to see things, or if they just, want to hear about it, it's okay. That's why we're here. Thank you for joining us. If you could, subscribe, follow, that would be great on our platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Please go to one of our social media platforms and comment on any of our posts and like us, and you're in for a drawing. We have actually 5 brilliant prizes to give away.
I want them.
So we've got a pop figure, and we've got a pillow, we've got a notebook, and
Hermione's
and we have Hermione's wand.
This is weighted.
This is not a cheap knockoff, folks. This is a really nice collectible.
It's got the little gold ring tag on it
with her name on it. Yes. So we hope that you do that, because now if you've listened to all of us, there's prizes. So there you go.
We like to give away stuff.
Yes, we do, and we have a lot more to give away.
Absolutely.
As we go on. So thank you for joining us. Have a magical day.